apologize for being late.
No problem.
I appreciate you being here. And I've spoken at your things before. I think, speak up? Oh, I can speak up. So, I've spoken with you before, and I appreciate this, and I was thinking because of this setting, I need to get a tissue. The reason I'm late, so I don't know, you probably won't know, but I work for Give an Hour, which provides free treatment for veterans who are uncomfortable going for behavior, like psychology, who are uncomfortable going to the VA for whatever their reasons.
Yeah.
I think the VA is a really good system. Years ago, I worked there. When I hear things like, oh, we need funding for the military, and this, whoever is in the White House there, what was asked from his elbow as far as what that means. When are the people in the Senate and the Congress, the people we've elected, including you and others, going to take a hard look at what that means to fund the military? Because right now, for the past hour and a half, I've been on the telephone again with another veteran who I'm trying to keep alive and keep her from committing suicide again, because she earned a Bronze Star, she has a Purple Heart, she was brutalized by the military, well respected by the people with whom she worked and led. She's a Marine, former Marine, and she is attending another funeral. The 36 men, she was the one woman out of 36 men she served with in this, blank out that part, war that is never ending with no exit strategy. She is burying the 21st person out of 36 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Some of these men died in combat. She saved 11 of them. Of the 11 she saved, 6 have committed suicide. She has attempted it. Her father did, who also served in the military. At what point, this military funding, are we going to take a look at what happens to these folks? They're back and forth there, and they do die in combat. If she kills herself, it is because she was in combat. They're trying to stay alive. To keep people alive, and there's no reason they are in pain constantly. The things that they have witnessed, the things that they have done,
for us,
this moral injury that they're struggling with, the things that they have done that they thought they were doing for all the right reasons. And I worked first Operation Desert Storm, old enough to have family members who died in Vietnam. This is so remarkably different, and it's so cavalier that they're dying every, 20 now? 20 a day? 20 people a day in the military are committing suicide. They were committing suicide before that. I want to know what, number one, obviously I can do. I mean, that's because I call them all the time too. I'm sure I'm on their block list. What can we do? Because this is unacceptable. For everyone who dies, there's children, there's family members, and the community. I don't think folks here, maybe some do, but I don't think folks here basically realize that. And I'm seeing these people for free. I have to work literally, and you can verify that, I don't care who you talk to, you can verify 12 and 13-hour days, because I have to work more to pay my own expenses because I'm seeing them for free. And probably 10 or 11 hours a week now for free, which I know doesn't sound a lot, but that puts me working at 65, 70 hours a week. And I don't have the access to the VA. I called the VA and I said, because there's some contact there with us. I said, she says, oh, well, you know,
What's your route called, may I ask, ma'am?
The Give an Hour. It's a national.
Give an Hour, got it.
So, I called and I said, yes, I am worried about her too, blah, blah, blah. These are the reasons why. I said, you know she's burying the 21st. Oh, yeah, we don't have access to that. How can somebody not track and say, here are these veterans, and by the way, another veteran in their platoon is killing themselves. Like, we should double down on our efforts and show up. Not happening. So what are we going to do?
Thank you for what
you
you're
and
doing.
I don't want to get thank you for my service. I don't want to have to do this anymore.
You're owed it, so.
I do appreciate that. But this is, I wish I could,
Our military
I wish
got
she
built
could
up.
be here so you could look at her and say she doesn't look anything like wrong with her. Or this young man who's in the guard, who's going, and he's like, yeah, it's okay, I'm gonna, I don't mind killing people. I'm like, you will?
No.
You will?
You can't.
They don't
Been there, done
know.
that, you can't.
Exactly, they weren't
can't.
prepared for that. And it's not, well, I can go on and on, and I open a corner, I take up
Now we're
everybody's
gonna
time.
get a little touchy.
But I think there has to be a comprehensive approach to not only just funding for weapons, but keeping this person from saying, we're gonna,
Right,
Well,
why give
one
them everything
idea.
that equals us more?
and that's just one thing. It's like, I could go on with everybody in here about, there's so many things wrong.
We're gonna fight a war, fighting to win. We haven't won a war since World War
And
II.
it's not about protecting us, it is about protecting special interests and corporations like oil and gas. It's nothing to do with protecting this country. We're there for all the wrong reasons, every one of those.
Get out, get us out.
Putting that kind of money into the military blindly eliminates the possibility of funding for purposes like this, eliminates our possibility of having health care for all or any kind of Medicare for all. No.
There's no accountability.
Well, the one thing that I will say is that on veterans issues, the partisanship that you see in Congress isn't there. And the groups, the veterans groups that come in,
You have to use your mic, I can't hear what
I
you're
said
saying.
the partisanship that you see on some of the issues in Congress on veterans issue is not there. The veterans groups that come in get the most respectful hearing over and over again. We've appropriated 100% of the veterans budget that they agree on. And over again, we've expanded the access for veterans to care, enabled them to go into broader networks, emphasize the invisible wounds of war that you're living with, that your clients are living with day in and day out. We have entirely new facilities here at the VA hospital to address those issues.
But again,
And I know it's
this one
not
woman,
perfect,
there's
but we are
21
doing,
people dead and nobody knew she was part of that 36?
I know there's still gaps.
Imagine losing 21 people
But
in 3 years.
tell you what, work with us on recommendations to what we can do in the Senate to make sure that that problem is solved. Because I think there's a very strong bipartisan appetite for legislation that helps veterans. I think our view of every colleague is we should never leave anybody behind who has served our country.
Number one priority.
Veterans show up later, we need to be there for them.
Senator, what about all the homeless veterans? What's being done for them?
Continuation of the Obama wars.
He does
On
answer
behalf
the
of,
email.
just send us to VA. If you go to VA, there's a hotline, a suicide line. Right off the bat, that's the first thing they'll tell you. I can guarantee, now, I know none of you has killed somebody. No one shot anybody in this room, I know that for a fact. And if you did, God bless you, because it'll haunt you the rest of your life. And if you look at somebody and you're gonna shoot them and make a decision, now, if I go somewhere, and it irritates me, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, but when I go shopping, I don't care where it is, and someone's in front of me, and I make a statement, and I'm like, really, you can't count? And I'll say it straight up, because this is my country. And they say, what's it to you? You're paying for it. It hurts. It hurts a lot. My last 7 months, I knocked on doors. Your son, your daughter, your wife, to say that, and I buried that person. I buried a lot. So don't tell me they're my equal. Don't do that. Not when I bury too many people, too many innocent lives that you know, you feel. So on behalf, fight for the government, fight for the American people. That's all I'm going to ask. Not for somebody coming across the border, and if they want to do it right. I mean, my daughter-in-laws, they came from Peru. They became U.S. citizens. That was their objective, and they feel good about it. They really, really do. Yeah. So
But
that's
3
all.
of these
I'm
people
sorry,
who
I
died,
understood.
3 who died were DACA. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.